What's up? Top of the morning to you. In Brazil, sun starts coming up about 4:30 out here, so you gotta get out early. Make sure you get up early too. But I wanted to share, not even just share. I wanted to just ask y'all to think about, just look over your life, start from childhood, about what you've been trained to give your energy to, and what has control over your energy. Like, for instance, in my standpoint, from my situation, growing up as a kid, I watched sports and I watched wrestling, specifically Philadelphia sports, which is toxic. That just alone, just that is toxic. But it's amazing how even up until when I was working at the bank in like late 20s, 30s, a grown man whose whole week can be changed just by a bunch of players and a billionaire owning the team. Why is that possible? Why can somebody own my emotions that much to where I care? I'm thankful that I'm out of that now. I don't have to live that type of life where an event happens and all of a sudden I'm just thrown into this state where I can't believe this happened and my whole week is ruined and I gotta act negative towards people. That's the sad reality. Why does a billionaire who owns a team have that much control over you? And the scripture that really stood out to me was when, the people asked Yahusha, Jesus, they said, well, should we pay taxes? Should we be paying taxes? And Yahusha, Jesus was like, yo, man, give Caesar what's his. That's his. His face is on that money. Give him what's his. Y'all got to give them billionaires, that's their system. Politics, that's their system. You don't control that system. You never will. You don't control that. Oh, we gotta fight. That's you taking all your energy and you investing into that, and you don't understand that they control it. Not only do they control it, but even if you try to control it, it's gonna be changed over again. Stop giving your energy towards that. There's so many things you can give your energy towards, like your own community, which is what you seem to want to change anyway. But like, why not give your energy to just being out here, space and time? This is the Most High. This is what He owns. Give Him that, and like as He gives you this, you give Him time. But everybody's focused on things that have been laid out to them since they were young, and that's what I'm trying to show you. You've been trained to give your energy to this. That's why I'm glad I don't really care to watch sports anymore, or at least I know it's scripted, so I know not to invest my feelings in this outcome. But if you don't understand that, then you're just going to have the mentality where it's like, all right, whatever I'm just used to watching, I have to get some energy out of this. Or like, you'll watch competition shows, you'll watch cooking shows, or you'll watch all these different sports leagues, and it's always to judge you. And the judges are always somebody, especially when I'm talking about black people, the judges are from people who are not from their community. And it's like the judges are people who are not from your community, and it's never going to go your way. You watch movies that take your energy, and it's never going to go your way. It's never going to be the outcome you want. All it's doing is just taking more and more out of you, and that's how you feel. That's why you feel like you feel. But you've been trained to be this way. All I'm asking you to do is step away. The way I was able to see myself outside of it was when I go to these different countries. There's always a sports event going on, like soccer event. 2016, late 2016. I was in France. Yes, I was in France, and there was a Euro Cup going on, and I'm like, why are these people so emotional? Like, it's just a game. And I'm like, wait, I do the same thing with the Phillies. I do the same thing with the Eagles. I'm emotional too. But it doesn't mean anything. Who cares? I'm out having a great time. And it's just a grown men and women just like over emotional. And I still see it. I saw it just here the other night too. You have to step outside of your situation to see how crazy it looks. Give your energy and time to things that matter, like your community, just your mental being, your mental state, your health. stuff that somebody else can't really control. If you give all your time to billionaires who have scripted events like politics, like an election, you're going to come up short every time, and you're going to wonder why you feel so stripped of your energy. You're going to be all emotional all the time. It's because you're giving your energy to it and you don't have to. But again, that's what you've been trained to do. So I'm challenging you, turn the TV off. Stop watching the shows. Stop watching these movies. Stop watching these sporting events, which we know are scripted. Stop watching it. Focus on stuff you can control. Maybe you don't watch the games. Maybe you start helping coaching kids, and those games aren't scripted. At least you can help them do something real. Like, it's just like, I'm just trying to give you ideas as far as getting out of this mental state where somebody can control your emotions. Just watching these posts, people posting all this stuff online, sad and upset about Kamala and this and that. Again, they tried to put an elderly man who wasn't really in the right state, and then they tried to rush out Kamala and say, let's get this. And y'all thought that was a great idea. That's again, somebody, let's say, because I think it was on purpose, but let's say somebody really had that idea. So now you gave your emotions to somebody who's incompetent enough to think that plan was going to work. Or you're not even able to look at history properly. 2016, all the demographics showed you who they were. And for some reason, you thought it was going to be different now. So you just, even after you learned your lesson, or you learned a lesson, the lesson came back around. It was time for you to be able to control your energy. You had the information. You knew what was going to happen. You've already known what happened or what was possible to happen, but you still came up short because you weren't sober. That means you're not sober. You're not sober enough to know what's going on. So you keep participating in these events which can just steal your energy and and control your emotions. You take first that stress, taking years off your life. And it's about to rain, so I'm about to get out of here. But please change your thought process. I'm out. Sun came up and it left.